Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Croatia. Well, that was special. Now stand by for this. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Corner it is.
They've played it short.
Driven in. Getting up there! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rodgers, spread out to the left, and it's Rashford. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Saka.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Vardiol. Croatia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Kovacic.
Now Sousa.
Can he get on the end of this? Vlasic. Modric. It's a really well-measured ball. That's the keeper's ball. Saka. Pasalic.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rodgers. Now it's Saka. Kovacic. Now he's got space here. O'Reilly. Now Anderson. O'Reilly. That is ended up in no man's land. That's where it came from. Saka. James. It's Saka. James. Now Konsa. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Saka receives it in a wide position. Modric. That's an imaginative pass. That's put paid to the danger. Budimir! England have the chance to go the other way. Budimir receives it in a good position here. Croatia have reclaimed it. Kane is herring after that one. Kane. Sosa. And it's Kovacic. It's a throw-in. Konsa. Kane might just make this. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that is commitment to the cause. Croatia have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it out wide. And here's Pasalic. Anderson with a... tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's Pasalic. Rice. Rashford. That's Kane. Tries to play it through. Looking to play him in. And the finish! Rice. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Is only allowed in the area
And we are up to the break.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So off we go again.
Croatia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. O'Reilly. Well, that has not gone well. Perisic. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's there to belt it away. Deftly away. Vlasic. He's in a great... Budimir! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
That's really well cleared. And it's James. He's shifting through the gears here. Rashford. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rashford clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Croatia are looking to go forward now. Sosa under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Modric. Oh, that's well spotted. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
The attendance for this match was 96,847.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Budimir. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. Hasalic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vlasic. Done delicately. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. There's a sharp little ball here. Šutalo. Perisic. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Out towards the flank. Vlasic. And that's a good ball. Rice. And it's Juranovic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kane. Oh, there's a probing ball. Šutalo. And here's Budimir. Played out towards the right wing. Passing nice and neat. And he's managed to get free. Can he get onto this?
Substitution for England.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Played in with purpose,
Rashford.
and that should get the job done.
Coming on the field, number 10, Bellingham.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither.
It's Kane!
Number 15, Lewis.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hangs one in, goes for the header! It's a goal! Breakthrough.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make, and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Bellingham. Can he latch on to this? Kane! Kane is flagged offside. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Vlasic.
Croatia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking. Floated through. There's the shot! Classic Kane brilliance! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And it's hoisted clear. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Croatia desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Quick reminder today.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.